Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to my channel Learn English. However, today we are going to deviate from English and concentrate on geography. Today we'll be discussing the paper pattern of geography prescribed by the Maharashtra board for the 12th standard students. The geography textbook for standard 12th has 8 chapters. The weightage of each chapter is given in this slide. Chapter number 1, 4 and 5 are the most important chapters as they have 17 marks allocated to those chapters, followed by chapter number 6 and 7 which has 14 marks allocated to chapter number 6 and 7. The written paper is for 80 marks without options, and with options the paper goes up to 112 marks. So what we need to do is we will prepare all the lessons which gives us more weightage. Let us discuss the most important topic of today's video, that is question paper pattern. The question paper is for 80 marks as prescribed by the Maharashtra board. There's a little note that you all need to follow before you write the paper. All the questions are compulsory. You will draw diagrams, use color pencil since it is a geography paper, use map stencil. Figures to the right indicate full marks and we will tie our map to our main supplement. All these instructions will be given before the exam. The time duration for Maharashtra board geography paper is 3 hours and question number 1 has 4 sub questions, each of 5 marks. So these are objective type questions. Question number 1 will be complete the chain and rewrite your answer. So what is complete the chain and rewrite your answer? There will be 3 columns, column number A, B and C. Okay, so they will be mismatched. So in match the following we have 2 columns. However, in complete the chain we will have 3 columns and we will have to find the answer, correct answer from A, B and C and rewrite the answer. For example, it would be given mountains, Siberia and high density of population. So the correct answer is mountains are found in Dehradun and Dehradun has high density of population. Okay. Second will be do as directed. In do as directed, we will either have to fill in the blanks or we will either have to say true or false or complete the instructions as asked. Next, choose the correct options by identifying the correct correlation in the given sentence. Now, what is correlation? There will be 2 statements. One is an assertion statement, one is a reasoning statement. Both the sentences will be given. One will be assertion, one will be reasoning. Now you will have to read that carefully and there will be 4 options to it. For example, assertion statement is population of a region does not change. The reasoning is birth rate, death rate and migration affect the population of a region. Now you will have to understand both these sentences. After understanding, there will be 4 options. Is only A correct? A stands for assertion. Or only R correct? R stands for reasoning. Or both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Or both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. So you can choose any one which you think is right. It should be right. Once you choose any one, write down the answer as you think the correct answer should be. Okay, so that is called as correlation. So in correlation, you will have assertion and reasoning. Now, D. Identify the incorrect group or factor. What is incorrect group or factor? For example, continents which have least population. So you have to think, what are continents? After continents, after you know what are continents, you have to think about continents that has the least population. First one, South America, Asia, Australia and Africa. So which continent will have the least population? You will find out the answer and Write it down. Next, give geographical reason. So there will be 6 give reasons asked. Out of 6, you will have to write only 4. Question number 3, distinguish between. There will be 5 distinguish asked. Out of 5, you will write any 3. Question number 4 is a map question. So there are 2 sub questions in question number 4. First, you will mark and name the following on the outline map of the world with suitable index. So there will be a question and you will have to mark on the map. Second question is, you will read the map. Map will be given to you, and after that the questions will be given to you. You will read the map and then answer the following questions. So if you read question number 1, your topic number 1 in your textbook population, the first page itself tells you that there is a map of continents. You have to answer the question. Next, question number 5, write short notes. There will be 5 short notes, out of which you have to write any 3, which is for 12 marks. Next, question number 6, A and B. You will have to read the passage. There will be a passage just like English. Read the passage and answer the following questions as given in the passage. Question number B is, you will draw a neat label diagram. There will be 3 diagrams asked, out of which you have to write only 2. For question number 6A, there are no options. Okay, there will be 4 questions. You will answer all 4 questions correctly. Question number 7, one long answer will be asked out of 2. So you will attempt any one out of 2, and that long answer is for 8 marks. So your scoring question will be question number 1. You can score because it is an objective type question. Your scoring question again is question number 4, map. Your scoring question again is question number 6A and B. Map, draw a neat label diagram and read the following passage. All are scoring. Apart from this, you will need to concentrate on theory for give reasons, distinguish between, and answer the following in detail. Okay. Next is weightage to practicals. There are in total 11 practicals, out of which we have options. So practicals, you will have to get this 20 marks for practicals if you do all of this perfectly. So your first practical is data collection, which means you have to do a survey through an app. The details of an app is given here for teachers and students. The teacher will share the code and you will have to conduct the survey through that app only. After doing the survey, you will organize the data correctly. You will gain 2 marks for that. After collecting the data and organizing it, you will measure the data and rank correlation. Then you will divide the circle or represent the data on a bar graph or on the pyramid. So out of these 6, any 3 can be done. Then you will interpret human settlement, interpret land use and occupation, interpret transport and communication. Out of 5, you can do any 4. If your practical and viva is satisfactory and it is certified by the teacher, you will get 2 marks. So everything depends on this first practical. If the first practical is done, your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh will be done. Then comes the next practical. Human settlement, land use, transport and communication is section number 2. Section number 3 is your viva and your journal certification, which will be done by your geography teacher. So that's all for now, students. All the best. I will be sending you regular videos. If you have any doubts in geography, you can definitely ask me. I'll try to solve all your doubts and make the videos as simple as possible. That's all from me now. Signing off. Good night.